Out of line, sixth. A little drafting help from his new teammate at Joe Gibbs Racing. On board here, this is the Toyota onboard Shelton Creed.
There we go.
And we have our first caution of the night. It's going to be Sam Mayer in the one.
Well, there's another car involved.
That is not good.
Kyle Weatherman, the 91.
Trying to figure out how those other two cars got caught up in that.
It looked like the white car. Is that
Haley Keegan?
Is that Haley?
I thought it was the 15.
Yes, it is.
Got upside down. Scary crash for him, and tonight eliminated
pretty hard
early.
hit right there.
Boy, that was a hard hit.
JJ, he's getting pushed down the front straightaway. And what you're going to see is just, this is a little tricky area. He had to check up a little bit not to run into Jeff Burton. And then that just kind of gets things a little stacked up. And he just gets pushed around. Little slide does a good job at keeping it down. This is where you get nervous when you see someone sliding into one. Is if they're going to come back up the racetrack.
Look at Custer. 8 laps in, first caution of the afternoon. And it's the man we were talking about, Parker Retzloff, left rear.
Oh, wow.
That's quite a bit of damage. As that thing blew apart the left rear there.
Run 10th when that happened.
Took him 250 miles last week at Atlanta.
That's a pretty good size hit there.
Yeah.
But the 7 trying to take the lead for the first time.
And this is the first
he
time.
does it.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen Justin Allgaier have a good start. He was on the bottom lane. I think that was part of it.
Sideways. John on an even check. It looked like he was wrecked by his teammate Chandler Smith. Now they're wrecking all over at the front of the field, guys.
That was a big wreck. That was a big wreck. You know what? Everything goes back to the pit stop with the 81. The 81 was a little bit frustrated. He thought that he needed to gain the stuff quick, and he just.
Yeah, I mean, it's tight. I mean, you see that Chandler was getting, hit from the inside, and it's kind of getting bounced around a lot there. And gosh, once he gets into, those cars on the bottom, you're sitting in the middle of the racetrack, and here comes all these cars right at you.
Look at Parker
and you're just hoping they get by there.
Look at that
Eric
save.
Almirola getting in it. William Byron into the wall.
Yeah, that's tough
Parker
one.
Retzloff just destroyed up at the wall.
You know who did a great job? Parker Kligerman right there.
Yes, he did.
I mean, sometimes the best move is to do not move. Just wait for things to settle, and then you make your adjustment. Look at him. He's still
98 of Riley Herbst, heavy damage. And because Van Gisbergen had not gotten back to the white flag, we'll reset him and do it again. Ryan Ellis also involved. It'll be double overtime.
You see him all just checking up. And I mean, it's something you notice with these Xfinity cars compared to the Cup cars. The front bumpers are so much weaker.
Competitor Dawson Cram. First, here's what happened.
Oh, yep.
He gets kind of tagged down into turn 1 and hard into the outside wall. Real hard hit for Joey Gase.
That's part 1 of the highlight.
So he's going to take a moment to really express his frustration here. First, he's going to finish tearing the rear bumper cover off his car, and then wait for Dawson Cram. And his timing and throw was pretty impeccable here.
Good job at this right here. Boom, right at the...
I think I would have left my driver gloves on. OSHA would not have approved pulling that bumper cover off without the glove.
You see the launch on the one. See the launch on the one not be very good. It looks like the 9. Oh, we have a big stack up. Austin Hill with a bunch of damage. Corey Heim, AJ Allmendinger.
It produces our 4th caution of the night.
Wow. So the 9 missed a gear on the upshift right at the start-finish line, and the entire rest of the field just wasn't ready for it. Sometimes it's harder to get the car into gear while you're spinning the tires, and you see the chain reaction that happens to that. Those guys just, you can't see that far ahead. You're not.
Herbst are close up very close to the back bumper with 28 laps to go. Oh, contact! Here comes the pass for the lead.
Leland Honeyman sideways into the wall, and the caution comes out.
I have been exactly where Leland Honeyman is. The 7 car pushing you up off turn 2. Ours was on a restart, but contact there, caution out.
You see the 7 slide up the racetrack there. He knew how important it was to him to clear Leland Honeyman right there. Wasn't able to do it as he slid up the racetrack, but he felt the pressure is what happened. Justin Allgaier felt the pressure of Riley Herbst being right there. Knows
If second was broken free, so he can control.
And there goes Justin Allgaier out of line and hard into the wall.
That was a hard hit, man.
Final lap, stage 1. Caution is out for Justin Allgaier, who was running.
Yeah, Justin was kind of loose before the 98 got to him, but it's one of those weird things. Your car gets light over there off of 2, and it's easy to get turned around.
Yeah, man, your car gets very light there, and I understand, you know, especially when you have somebody on your left rear. But there wasn't going to be 100% of.
Doing a great job at right in that corner there. You got to.
Caution.
Got one spinning. Riley
Herbst sideways. Caution is out. 8th of the day.
Hold the brake, hold the brake. We're going to get hit.
Sammy Smith piling in. Kyle Sieg as well.
Here we see teammates with each other, and Justin Allgaier going to get a run under him. He kind of opened up the door for him a little bit there, Blaney. I don't. Late in the race, you open up the door, you're probably going to stick your nose there and try to make the pass, right?
Yeah, it opened up briefly.
I think that opinion is changing pretty dramatically here. He's got the lead.
Caution's out.
Hailie Deegan. Just as we said, we've not had a caution for incident. We get one. 4th yellow of the day. And that's Deegan in the 15, the Dale Earnhardt throwback.
That's a major left rear tire explosion. You got to assume that that didn't just blow out on its own.
Careful with it.
That's blown the whole quarter panel off that car. I wonder what happened here.
Boy, it seemed like before she got into the corner there, it
blew out on her. Nice job keeping it off the wall for Hailie.
You got to think that, I mean, either she ran over someone or had contact. But watch that blue 17 car right there. He's got the 4 brand new tires. He's got one in the fence back here.
Shane Van Gisbergen in the fence.
Shane Van Gisbergen hits another one with new tires. A big wreck.
Goodness.
Justin Allgaier in the wall on the front straightaway. Man, we missed how that happened there as we were watching Shane in the wall. But obviously a day-ending wreck for Justin Allgaier.
It looked pretty hard. I'm sure let me see, the left front's broke.
And then here they are off of turn 4 to 7. Wants to be clear, but he was not clear.
Yeah, the 20 went into the wall, I think, trying to give him some more room there, but just wasn't there.
A lot of problems for Joe Gibbs Racing on this restart. We see Chandler Smith, Sheldon Creed going to be penalized, and we've got a crash off of turn 12.
Brandon Jones involved in that.
Brandon Jones is 3 feet in that tire barrier. Look at how deep that car is.
Look at this. Team of A.J. Allmendinger.
Oh, we got spinners in the back.
First time we've seen something like that today.
Oh, my goodness.
The 19, man.
That's going to bring a caution.
And there is our first yellow for an incident today. Big damage for Brandon Jones, and Ty Gibbs, who lost all of that position on the pit lane, has heavy damage. His teammate Chandler Smith.
Allgaier already out of the car and into the safety vehicle. Their AMR safety crew getting there, but we ride along. This is coming out of turn 4, right in the gas, and it blows there.
That is vicious. It's just such a hard hit. DJ and I were both grimacing.
7 car has great fire-off speed. You see him roll to the outside of the 20. He will get there.
Caution has come out again.
Yellow's out. He's got one wreck behind you here.
Looks 3 wide. This is going to be a... Oh. Wow.
You need to come to pit road, come to pit road.
Did you see? Oh, the 7 has got into the back of the 19, Rick.
And Ty Gibbs into the wall. Caution comes out.
Now, caution's out. Caution's out.
Heavy in the throttle. Watch right here. Goes to the throttle real aggressively.
They were fighting for the 4th position. Was there contact? I mean, it looked like he was really close to that left rear.
You know, this is a race for about 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. All those cars right there. Kligerman runs in the 6th spot. Creed is 5th. We go yellow here, and we're going to have another restart. Leland Honeyman buried into the turn 1 tires. Well, let's take a look. Looks like right front locked up. Turn, flat. Right front tire is flat. 42 along for the ride on the flat tire. Tire barrier doing its job.
And now they're 4 and 5 wide in the back. And a couple cars up into the wall. One of those is the 43 of Ryan Ellis. The most damage, it looks like, is from the 43.
For the 3 wide, 4 wide, going into the corner. Contact with the 31. Up the racetrack he goes.
Back here, you see the 11 stopped. So Josh Williams was not aware, it looked like. The car slower than he was in front.
Well, I think it was the 31 that might have got
Parker
there first.
Retzlaff.
Yeah.
He cannot turn, right? So now we're on the exit of the corner. He's really slow. Contact now down the racetrack in front of.
Yeah, Parker Retzlaff doesn't see him.
Yeah, he was following another car. I didn't see that in the original view. So Parker Retzlaff is tucked up tight behind another car. Here we go. It's a black car on the row, the 28. Oh, man. The 28 zigs and the 31 then sees the 5.
You don't know what kind of damage Alfredo has.
Down the backstretch, the field. 2x2 for 5th and a big wreck. The 88 gets caught up in Carson Kvapil. The caution comes out. That will end the race. Upside down and over. Goes to 28. So Kyle Sieg back on his wheels.
I couldn't tell what started it, some back and forth, but the result, the 28 upside down, NASCAR making the absolute correct decision, instantly putting the yellow out. Such a severe accident. You got to get safety workers out right away to these drivers. I think if the cars kind of would have stayed going, we could have seen that race back to the line, Rick. But as soon as any sort of impact, I think the 88 impact in the outside wall was really enough to throw the yellow, but either way.
Outside line with a little momentum. Oh, it is. The big one's going to happen. The 5 of Alfredo was involved. Jeffrey Earnhardt in the 26 is caught up in this. Once again, Jeremy Clements in the 51.
The 5's backing up quickly. I'm not sure if he has an issue. And as the stack up happens, the 26 gets kind of checked up. The 45 gets in the back of the 26. I don't know if the 5 has a flat right here, if he just gets loose. 26 goes left to miss him.
And 26 hit hard on that outside wall. When he goes back up here, nobody stops him. Bam, right there. Low on the racetrack, caution comes out. There will be another restart. All right, Steve, it is going to be, you know, overtime.
Oh,
a shootout. A big hit there for Allmendinger.
Yeah, we kind of got to
close wrecked.
And he'll drop all the way back now. Lost a lot of momentum, and there's no place for him to go.
Whoa,
problems for the 7. He's going to get into the wall. They wreck in turn 3. Cole Custer, Herbst, Ryan Sieg all involved as well. The 19 of Taylor Gray and the 7 of Allgaier.
Push coming from the 19. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the 7 of Allgaier was trying to stay against the 00 of Custer to side draft him or something. Contact there. We heard somebody say something about a tire down. I don't know if.
Body by a country mile. Sheldon Creed will get through for second. Here's the Rugby sprung from third on back as the leaders hit the back straightaway for the final time. And that was big for Creed to get to second. He is plenty good on fuel. Meanwhile, Herbst gets turned in front of the back half of the top 10. Another car slams into the wall. They are wrecking hard on the back straightaway as everybody piles in. Caution flag is out.
And this is great for Connor.
Oh, contact. The 18 hits the rear bumper, the 1 on corner exit. An amazing save. Whoa.
Oh, and then around goes the 7. The 7 noses into the wall, and the caution comes out.
That all started contact with the 18 into the 1, stacked them all up, and then they tried to go 3 wide on corner exit. The 7 thought they were 2 wide. The replay really is about a lap earlier where the stack up begins.
Allgaier just had no concept that the 18 wasn't going to be against the wall.
And if I'm spun to 7, I probably have no idea as well, because while the 18 turns down the hill, look, he's not really inside the 1, right? I mean, he has every right.
But now drifting up the racetrack.
Oh, trouble.
And around goes the 7, Allgaier. He's going to make contact with the inside wall. And hard contact. Allgaier coming into this first race of the playoffs as the #1 seed.
Just bring it right to us.
We've talked about this track, Rick. It is a disruptor in the playoffs. It just creates havoc. Last week, went in with a huge lead in the regular season champ, had an awful night, and the bad luck continues for the 7.
Right here, the 7 goes to turn underneath the 18. 18 was having trouble, and just around the 7 goes, and that looks harmless. But that contact with
Riley Herbst now goes to the middle to block. He's got Sammy Smith on the inside, and around they go. Carson Kvapil got tagged for the back, the 9 involved as well.
Oh, big still wrecking. Parker Kligerman's in it.
Yeah, big move there. Kligerman straight up the racetrack in big contact.
He was in it late. Cole Custer. Again, watch the 9 and the 88. So the 88's going to go left right there, and I think that was a push, Steve. I think he got a push from the 9, and when he did, it just kind of shot him to the left into the door, and then all of this happened.
With the advantage. Coming up on the final lap.
Oh, no. Way deep into the tire barrier.
The 42, that's Leland Honeyman. And he is stuck through the gears they go, and it looks like Allmendinger has the advantage. Around goes Taylor Gray in the 19, and the caution will come out right away.
Man, the 21 of Austin Hill barely snuck by on the outside. Got very fortunate there. Trying to see kind of what stacks it up.
Oh, okay, so if you go back and look at the inside line, starting at the 28 car.
Exactly what they didn't want him to do.
Oh, boy.
And a big caution here. As we see the 26, that's Ryan Truex behind the wheel.
Oh, trouble on the 11. Sparks heavy on the right front. Flat tire, I believe, goes up the banking and catches the 26. Poor Truex had no idea it was coming and nothing he could do wrong. And I assume it was a flat tire on the 11. It had the makings of the Sparks, like the tire went flat and it got on the front suspension and
restart. Great launch for Cole Custer. And up the racetrack, the 31 of Parker Retzlaff into the wall. Caution comes back out.
00 gets a great start. The 31's a little slow to go.
I mean, the 1's just into the back of the 31 trying to push him. The 31's trying to get checked up.
Lost when leading over 30 laps in a race. He's already been up front for 45 of this one.
5 of Anthony Alfredo on the outside of the 45. 45 looks a little free coming up.
Oh, the 5 into the wall.
5 gets into the wall. Oh, and then contact with Stefan down on the flat. I don't know if he thought the 45 ran him in.